The Civil War was one of the bloodiest wars fought in history, nearly having 215,000 casualties in these wars alone. This is a war that was fought between the North and the South. Some of the advantages of the North during this war is them having more people, improved railroads for transportation and goods, and more ships. The ships helped them export the goods and other things. The South had a military leadership, access to the Mississippi River, and home field advantage. This is where they knew their territory.
One of the reasons for secession was the South's desire to keep slavery, but the North wanted slavery to be abolished. They tried many compromises, such as the Missouri Compromise, but they all failed because there were many unsettled issues about slavery. So, to what degree were our constitutional rights suppressed during the Civil War? Lincoln suspended the habeas corpus, which is the prisoner's right for court. He allowed the indefinite detention of prisoners without a trial. The Supreme Court overturned his order and ruled that he did not have this authority, but Lincoln didn't respond, appeal, or release any prisoners. During his 4th of July speech, Lincoln said that he had to suspend these rights in order to put down the Southern Rebellion. So, what did the women do during the war? During the Civil War, many women helped organize to serve at the front. With the women working frontline and helping the spillers with the wounds, there was a great decline in diseases. Women were core beings that held everything together. For example, Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony were women rights activists who worked together for the abolition of slavery. Many voiced their concerns based on their experience in the war. The North and the South had different military strategies going into the war. The Northern Plan consisted of 5 major rules, fully blocking all southern coast, which was called the Anaconda Plan. This plan was to control the Mississippi River and to stop ships from traveling outside the coast. This would let them be in control of one of the South's biggest advantages. While the North had an elaborate plan, the South just wanted to survive and defend its rights to succeed. As the war progressed, they started to develop a strategy of attrition, which was to win by not losing. They hoped that they would wear out their opponents by fighting more battles. The war had a great economic and political impact on the North and South. The Civil War affected the North's economy in many ways. It increased industry and new machinery was produced in new factories. New people had to fill the places of those who had fallen on the battlefield. However, the South had greater impact as most of the battles were fought on Southern soil. In the South, slavery and all that slavery represented came to an end. The South had to be rebuilt after the Civil War ended and emerged into an era of Reconstruction. This led to the diversification of the Southern economy as more industries were being built along with the farmland. In the decades following the Civil War, the United States emerged as an industrial giant. Industries such as petroleum refining, steel manufacturing, and electrical power emerged, bringing all parts of the country into a national market economy.